But moving on, and never been more optimistic or confident about India. That's the word coming in from Cisco's global CEO as the company inaugurates its first manufacturing facility in India in Chennai. Here's an excerpt of that conversation with Shireen Ban. Listen in.
Chuck, we spoke about the manufacturing facility in Tamil Nadu when you announced the decision to go ahead with that, and today you inaugurated the facility just a few hours ago. Take us through what the journey from start to operationalizing has meant for you.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. It's always great to talk to you, and it's always great to be here in India. Sorry I couldn't see you in person. But we're very excited about this announcement today, or the inauguration today. Back in May of 2023, I met with the Prime Minister and we committed to actually this facility. And I have to say, the most rewarding part of walking through the factory today and touring it, we're seeing that the humans who are working in it, where we've created these jobs. It really is fascinating. It's phenomenal. Seeing the products that we're building here, and thinking about the future and everything that we can do here. It's just very exciting. But the teams have done a good job getting us to this point. We're excited about it. We're obviously going to use this both domestically and for an export hub. So we think there's a bright future and a lot of runway here.
Well, speaking of the runway, Chuck, this also coincides with the 10-year anniversary of the Make in India campaign that was launched by the Modi government in 2014. Now, I want to understand from you both in terms of meeting domestic demand, but more importantly, in terms of exporting out of India. What does the 5-year trajectory look like?
Yeah, so we have talked to the local team here, and the first product that we started is geared towards the telecom industry, the service providers, and large users of that product are here in India. In several months, we will begin our first enterprise-focused product, and this is all on the journey to support the Make in India initiative and serve the domestic markets the best we can with this facility. We're operating this facility at probably about 10% of what's possible, so we have big plans ahead.
So you said that you're operating with 10% of capacity. By when do you expect the next phase of your expansion to kickstart? I mean, today is the inauguration of what is a multi-year investment plan that you've outlined, but when do you believe that you will kickstart the second phase or the next phase as far as this plan is concerned?
Yeah, I just had this conversation with my team here that said that we'll initiate the second product in this factory in about 6 months.
In about 6 months. You talked about domestic demand and the domestic market, Chuck. You're working with just about every telecom service provider in the country. Take us through where things currently stand on that front, how you see domestic demand. Of course, 5G has taken off, and now we've even got players like Vodafone Idea talking about their own 5G rollout. Jio and Bharti Airtel have already done that. Take me through what you make of the India telecom story today.
Well, it's an incredible story. I just listened to the telecom minister actually take us through the history of the explosion of mobile phones, the explosion of broadband, and we all know the story of the explosion of the connectivity here in this country. And I think that with the proactive effort of the government and what their desire is relative to their leadership in 5G and already contemplating the future with 6G research and development that's going on here, I think that India has quickly become a leader in the telecom industry around the world.
Let's talk about export and exporting out of this facility for Cisco's global markets. Chuck, how soon are you likely to proceed with your export plans, and how large is the export aspiration out of India? Which are the markets that you're going to be exporting to?
Well, if you look at this first product that we began manufacturing here, this is the only facility globally that will be building this product. So any country, any customer in any country around the world, we will be shipping a Made in India solution to them. As we move forward, the government has been great about working with us to expedite export licenses so that we could get active. The entire business case that we made for manufacturing here was really highly dependent upon both serving the domestic market as well as building a robust export capability. So we plan on exporting products to countries all around the world, obviously with a particular focus on Asia, where it works. And I think the real key is working with both the state government and the union government around bringing the ecosystem of players here so that it just continues to become more cost effective and a more attractive place for us to keep bringing our manufacturing. The more components and the more of our partners that are in our ecosystem.
All right, and you can catch the whole conversation with Cisco's Chuck Robbins at 4:30 p.m. only on CNBC TV 18.